Alarm will Sound, coming to work with the students in CMS and in St. Louis as a whole, is a great opportunity to bring the energy that we have for contemporary music to a city that is wanting and ready for it. Our first activity was to perform a traditional sound, and everybody performed in a regular way on their instrument. How did you make sound on your cello? And what's this called? Going across the strings. And I also saw you do this. What's that? Yeah, putting your fingers on the string. Did anybody make sound in a different way? They were given a time period where they could explore their instruments completely and come up with as many outlandish sounds as they could produce, write those sounds down, and then amid a group of like instruments, compare those sounds and demonstrate them for each other. So thinking slightly outside of the box of traditional sound production encourages a kind of openness that we are hoping to have as an underlying goal for the workshop, an openness to new sounds and working in a new and creative way with each other. Immediately after that game, we had members of Alarm Sound demonstrate real repertoire that includes some of these new and exciting sounds.
I want to say that this piece really expresses something kind of cool, but I think of it almost as if there was a rabid dog in the woods that kind of went off the deep end and was really going crazy.
After that, we gave the opportunity for the students to perform as a whole group, as a large group. Alan Pearson was conducting the group, but conducted with hand signals. And the hand signals referred to the different sounds that they created. There was choice making in that if Alan requested a loud sound or a quiet sound, they could choose any sound that fit into that category. Same with pitched and unpitched, they could choose those. But it was choice and improvise. So how they performed it, which sounds they chose, was an improvisation on their part. After that improvisation, we moved directly into a composition activity, where in small groups of dissimilar instruments or unlike instruments, they came together and were given the task of choosing their favorite sound of all of the sounds that they discovered and put them into a composition with their colleagues. Even when we're playing pieces that are pre-composed, we can use that skill of listening and being excited and being inspired by the things that are happening around us and take that into a composed environment and use that as inspiration to respond in an even deeper level.
It's pretty interesting, like all the notes combined. It just sounds weird, but like interesting at the same time.
Is that something you've done on your instrument before?
No. No, we normally just do scales for warm-ups and just normal stuff.
We can make a lot of new sounds with our instruments instead of just playing the way they're supposed to play with them. Well, it was really like new to me, and I thought it was really fun. Kind of showed me like what kind of different things you can do, not just play it like normal.
What did you think of this session?
It was fun.
Were you expecting those kind of sounds?
Not really.
So what did the guy do with the ping pong?
He took them and he just like dropped them in the piano.
Could you hear anything because of it?
Yeah.
You could?
Yeah.
Something you've heard of before?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
We are elated to be working toward a concert in the spring where we will be sharing the stage with students from the St. Louis area and sharing some of the music that we hold dear to us with them, performing it with them. And we are devoted to putting on a good concert, a great concert really, with them as part of our ensemble. This is a long-term working relationship that we're hoping to evolve into a real community of young performers who are excited to play contemporary music, and that we are wanting to and willing to work with to help foster that, so that ultimately they'll be the next presence in the scene and that they will have more to offer as a group for themselves.